All right, everybody, ready to unlock some freedom. Today, we're diving into a world lots of you are interested in remote work and side hustles, specifically affiliate marketing.
Two sides of the same coin, really. Both can offer incredible potential for shaping your own path.
Exactly. We dug into this really interesting episode from the Epic Progress Online podcast. It's called The Benefits of Remote Work and Starting Your Own Affiliate Marketing Business. And honestly, it's got me ready to book a one-way ticket to, anywhere with good wifey.
That's the beauty of it, right? That freedom to work from anywhere is a huge draw for so many people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the podcast host, Mike, I think his name was, he really hammered that home. But, for those of us already interested in remote work, that beach scenario, it's almost cliche at this point. So I'm curious, what are some of the less obvious benefits of remote work that maybe stood out to you?
Yeah, it's not just about the where, but the when and the how. The podcast episode mentions increased productivity, and that's definitely a key benefit, but it goes deeper than just ditching the commute. It's about flexibility to actually tap into your most productive hours. You know yourself best, right? Like, are you a morning person, a night owl? Or maybe you thrive in those quiet pockets in the afternoon. Remote work lets you structure your day around those peak performance times.
That's such a good point. I'm definitely at my best early in the morning before everyone else wakes up. But speaking of productivity, did the podcast mention any downsides to remote work?
You're right. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. The podcast focuses on the positive stuff, but they do touch on the importance of setting boundaries because it's easy, when your office is your living room, to blur the lines between work life and personal life. Having that dedicated workspace and sticking to some kind of schedule, even if it's flexible, can be super important just for maintaining that balance.
Makes sense. And that probably takes a lot of discipline, something I think a lot of us, myself included, struggle with. So it's about finding the strategies that work best for you, right? And this is where things get really interesting, I think, for the budding entrepreneur in all of us. The podcast episode kind of seamlessly goes from remote work into this whole world of affiliate marketing, and they present it as the perfect side hustle.
Right.
Especially for this lifestyle. And they make a really compelling case for why those two things, they just work so well together.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They really do. They feed off each other. You've got the freedom and flexibility of remote work, and then affiliate marketing kind of lets you leverage that. You can build another income stream all in your own terms.
Exactly. And I think a lot of us are familiar with the basic idea of affiliate marketing, right? You're promoting products, you share a link, you earn some commission. But this episode seemed to really emphasize how accessible it is for anyone, regardless of your technical skills, What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I think they're right on the money with that. The online world these days, it's leveled the playing field for so many things, and this is definitely one of them. You don't need to be some kind of tech genius or have this massive following already to get started with affiliate marketing. They really highlighted that anyone with an online presence at all, whether it's a blog, social media, even a really niche forum, you can potentially tap into this.
That is encouraging to hear for sure. So let's get into some specifics. One thing they mentioned, Mike specifically, he listed a few key advantages of affiliate marketing, especially for remote workers. And that low-risk, high-reward thing really stood out to me.
Yeah, that's a huge draw for a lot of people because you're not investing tons of money up front in inventory or manufacturing or any of that traditional business overhead. You're essentially just leveraging products that already exist and using your own ability to connect with an audience. It's all about working smarter, not harder, which really aligns with that whole remote work ethos, right?
Absolutely. And speaking of working smarter, the whole passive income thing with affiliate marketing, that is super appealing. The idea that you could create some content once and then it just continues to generate income over time, that's powerful stuff.
Oh, for sure it is. But we should probably acknowledge the term passive income. It can be a little misleading. Because while it's totally true that affiliate marketing, it lets you scale things and it has that potential for these ongoing earnings, it's not totally passive, right? You still need to build an audience, you have to create engaging content and stay up to date with whatever the trends are, and all of that requires effort, ongoing attention, for sure.
That's such a good point, yeah. It's definitely not some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. It takes work and dedication and a willingness to learn and adapt as you go.
Yeah.
But if you're passionate about that niche you're promoting and you're willing to put in the effort, the rewards can be huge.
Yeah.
So it sounds like affiliate marketing is more like a marathon than a sprint.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like that probably resonates with people who are into this whole remote work thing anyway, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's about building a lifestyle you want on your own terms,
Yeah.
even if it takes a little time,
Yeah, and that's where I think this podcast episode, it really nailed it. Because it doesn't sugarcoat it, like it acknowledges the hard work,
Right.
but it also emphasizes that potential, for growth, for freedom. And Mike, he talks about finding your niche that's so important. Like, what are you passionate about? Is there a need for that in the market? Have you found that to be true at all?
100%. Yeah. It's not enough to just like grab onto whatever's trending right now or promote stuff you don't even care about.
Right.
Authenticity is so key. And I think that comes across when it's something you're genuinely passionate about.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you combine that passion with, that dedication to learn and figure things out as you go, that's what sets people apart in this world.
He ended the podcast with this really thought-provoking question, and I want to throw it out to you all. What would you do with more freedom? Like if you had that extra income stream, what passion could you turn into your own little side hustle?
It's a great question to consider. And the good news is for anyone listening who's like, yeah, I'm interested, there are so many resources now. Online courses, communities, mentors. The barriers to entry are so much lower than they used to be.
That's so true. So to wrap things up here, if you're feeling inspired by all this talk of remote work and affiliate marketing and just designing your own life, our advice is simple. Start exploring. Dive into those resources, find your people, and most importantly, take that first step. You never know where it might lead you.
Yeah.
And that's it for this deep dive, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.